It's the most irrational day of the split. Core day. God, I love a good core day. I have got that shit on today, all right? I am hyped to work out. For the past few core days, we've started out with levers, one of the pinnacle core exercises. Today, I'm gonna start out with L-sits because my L-sits were lacking last week because I started with levers and everything else. So I'm gonna start with them and see how we fare. Yeah. I'm not gonna push myself too hard on these because I still want to try and hit the full lever. Like I thought, I was just extremely fatigued last time, and I can still do L-sits pretty normally. I still want to train for the planche, dude. This exercise is so needlessly difficult. One more L-sit rep, and then we'll go in for the lever. Because I literally am just trying to use this as a warm-up. I swear, I know this exercise isn't easy or anything, but it's like stretching. It's just like stretching. Okay. Hope is gone overload. All right, last week we hit the full lever attempt. I hit it for about 1.5 seconds, so we should be able to hit it here. If I was able to hit it last week, I should be able to hit it this week. I'm gonna be crossing my legs, so it's not technically a perfect full lever, but both my legs are gonna be in front of me. So if we hit it, we hit it, we hit it, we hit it. Oh. Okay, yeah. I hit that about as good as I thought I was gonna. Nothing too exciting. We're still in the developmental stages of doing this exercise where a really slow negative like that basically counts as almost doing it. Because for a split second, there I am, okay? And I kind of held it on the first rep. I went for a second one more in spirit. I know I wasn't going to, but if there's anything I do, it's what I feel like. And I felt like pushing myself a little bit harder than I probably should have. So now it's time for the one leg levers. Much easier, I can hold for much longer. That being time at all. Last time, our elapsed time while switching between legs was 30 seconds. And man, I can't even remember the exercises I did to get to this point, if I'm being honest. I know you can do lever raises. I used to watch Chris Heria, and then once we actually get to the lever, then we're gonna go to the back lever. Dude, you wanna look up a back lever? The hell is even that? And the way you like get into it is that you rotate backwards and like tuck your knees in. It's really funny, but yeah, once I can hold a lever for about 10 seconds, then we will also train the back lever. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We're basically on one leg lever for the time being, so let's do that. Yeah, okay, I'm seeing spots a little bit, so give me a second. It might be just because there was a light in my face. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, I'm fine. Hey man, sometimes you're in that zone and you just forget to close your eyes. It's not that hard to understand. I did not hold that for 30 seconds, which means today is part of that, you know, the downcline, the part of the plateau where you dip down just a little bit. It was still like 25 seconds, so that's fine. I wasn't counting, but I can kind of tell.
Just to be clear, I was guessing there, and I was 100% correct.
Even so, that's still not bad. These exercises are not easy, but the real core buster is that I'm finally gonna do 3 sets hanging curls with my legs straight, which I haven't done yet on camera because I was literally unable to. But this time I'm gonna do 3 sets, even if I fail to do 3 sets, if that makes any sense, because I'm embodying this new kind of workout style I've created called anarchy lifting. What does it mean? You just do it. And I'm gonna see if it works. I am subject 0. Oh, you're hitting a plateau? Move weight that you can't move then. How? Figure it out. Don't hurt yourself. But like for instance, let's say I couldn't bench 60-pound dumbbells, right? Maybe I can, maybe I can't. I don't know, actually. This is just an example. But I'm stuck on 55 for like 2 weeks. maybe 3 weeks, who knows? And I don't want to be. Start trying to do the 60s. If you can only do negatives, like going down and holding it, if that's what you want to do that. All right, no, nothing too spectacular there. I only did 3 leg switches, so technically like 2. It's complicated, don't worry about it. If I say 2 leg switches, that means I did 2 separate sections of left, right, left, right. Does that make sense? Great, I'm glad you get it. You understand perfectly, good job. So yeah, we do these one more time, and then we'll go into the curls again. Yeah, it was okay. Okay, I think these are called hanging curls. Curl hangs, hanging curls. I'm gonna take my ankles and I'm gonna put them against that bar. Not easy, simple. The best exercises are the ones with the most simple movements with the greatest return. The least likelihood of injuring yourself while gaining the most atrophy, or is that what it is, atrophy? That's what I want, right? I want my muscles to experience atrophy. Is that the big buzzword that I want? Stronger. Take that, science lifters. Just kidding, I love all of you and I've learned a lot from all of the science lifters. Anyways, set 1. Yeah, I could really use some more hamstring mobility. I need to work on it. It's just stretching doesn't excite me like I do stretches on leg day. I just don't like doing stretches, okay? I'm sure eventually the leg days will accumulate and I'll gain some kind of mobility, but until then, I thought maybe not doing the oblique twists would make this an easier exercise because I am less tired. Maybe it's because I did the L sets first, or maybe it's because this exercise is just extremely hard, but either way, this shit hurts. Oh my god, so difficult, dude. It's not even funny. It's not even cool. For anybody new here who's made it this far into the video and still doesn't know why I'm doing a core day, it's kind of like my rest day. I'm not working any muscles. I mean, I'm working my forearms and shoulders a little bit just because I'm hanging from a bunch of bars, but it's kind of like a break day. And my forearms can always use more work, so. The camera angle is now tilted upwards because it's oblique twist time. Higher risk, less reward exercises, which I'm doing solely because the sheer atrophy you can gain in your obliques on this exercise is parallel to none, except for maybe the planche. Did you know that that soundbite I just played while I was fucking jamming out is technically the last thing that they play before the credits end in Attack on Titan? Gets me every time I rewatch that series, which so far has been 2 times in the last year, but I'm gonna do it again probably very soon. You know, I put off finishing the series on purpose for a long time. Man, it never ceases to pay off, you know? I don't know what it is. I just love, when I really love a series, I will put it off as long as I can handle. And that makes it so much more worth it when I watch it. A lot of people will say, but Lewis, what if you die before you get to watch it? Then I'll be dead? Who cares? But the reward is just worth that risk, you know? Had to put the grippers to work. Dumbest sentence I've said on camera. Actually, no, not even close. Said a lot of stupid shit on camera. But yeah, if you caught that, I felt like I could get another 2 reps in, so I stabilized myself. Man, that's why I like working out as God intended, and by that I mean with your toes out. We got 1 more of these, and then it's off to the races, which means I think I want to do... What do I want to do? Maybe some standing twists with a cowbell. You'll see what I'm talking about, but let's do these. I have no idea how much to do here. 31 pounds. No, we'll do 25. When you do, just grab one of these and turn back and forth. Super simple. You know, swing your arms with it. And do not move the placement of your feet. It's kind of like doing Russian twists, but easier. They work your forearms, they work your obliques. Super easy. Just moving around, just move around, okay? Finish your core day off with moving around, okay? That's what I've always found to help with soreness. I don't know if there's any science behind this, but for instance, like, I'll like park farther away from my apartment so I can walk more after a leg day, because then in the next morning I feel less sore. It's nice. And working out this much, where I work out like at minimum 5 times a week, I get less sore. Just entirely less sore. It's nice. All right. Successful core day. This was supposed to be more of a rest day, literally. Like I wasn't supposed to be working any muscles in particular, but I'm always allowed to work core on my break day. Sorry if the audio is just terrible right now. My microphone died, which happens when you are really not smart. I don't know how long it's been off. I hope it wasn't too long because I saw my microphone working for most of the recording, but yeah, that was core day. It was mostly a break day, though. You work 3 days on all the other muscles, and then you do a core day, and it's great. It's awesome. But thank you for being here. I appreciate it. If you can stand sometimes me being really unsmart and not charging my microphone, you should subscribe, because I'd be just enthralled if you would return. And thank you for being here. Have a good morning, evening, or afternoon, wherever you are. Later!